Well, hello friends. Welcome to a pick a card with me, the Grove Witch. I haven't done a pick a card in a minute here. Today is Sunday that I'm recording this, the day of Apollo. So I am using the gold foil tarot deck that I just recently got here, and then I'm going to use the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. Oh, you can't even see the title of that. Well, anyways, the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. It's a oracle deck that I got specifically to work with Apollo because it has the suns on this here, and of course the gold deck, so I have the whole sun golden energy thing going on here. So we have 3 piles for you to choose from today. One has the amethyst palm stone, pile 2 has the Kambaba jasper palm stone, and pile 3 has the black obsidian heart. So you can pause and take a second to see which pile may resonate with you, and then skip forward to your message. Okay. So hello, pile number 1. If you chose pile 1, the amethyst stone, this is going to be, I'll just put that up here. This is going to be a reading for you. So let's start with the gold foil tarot. I just love these. I think they're so aesthetic. So, oh wow. Okay, so right away we start off with a royal pair. We have the Queen and King of Swords. And then, wow, then we have the Lovers and Temperance. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then let me put your tarot here. Hopefully you can see those. And then for your oracle, we have Achievement, Convention, and Egotism, which is the sun, Leo. Okay, so right off the bat, if you were not looking for a partnership or love at all, you may want to pick another pile. It is possible that this pile could not deal with love, but for the vast majority that picked this, it's going to, because, you know, that doesn't always happen that you get a royal pair like this. So this is not only that, but then you literally had, oh, I'm sorry, I just hit the freaking thing. You got the royal pair, but you literally got the Lover's card, and don't worry, they bend and go right back. The Lover's card, and then Temperance, which is, you know, about a balance. And so in a loving relationship, lovers, this is a balanced relationship. All these cards to me literally says, well, I don't like to use the term twin flame, but if you like the term twin flame, that's fine. Twin flame, soulmates, divine counterpart, however you like to look at it. And there's a lot of air. So it could be that one or both of you are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There is a lot of air here, but or you'll have it somewhere in your chart, because this is intellect and communication. So you're going to be a couple that really bonds mentally above and, you know, foremost before anything else. You're bonding mentally. You like to have really deep, you know, intellectual conversations about the meaning of life, about your personal goals and achievements, you know, what you want to achieve in this lifetime. Oh my God, I literally said that and I forgot that I literally pulled the achievement card. So there you go. You could even be big on like structure, you know, building things a certain way. Maybe you want to bring changes to our systems that we have in the world right now, to our political systems, of course, which are in desperate need of change, or health systems or financial systems. You know, this is a power couple in essence. You two, the two of you coming together are not going, you know, is not only going to be a great love of a lifetime for you and bringing balance and harmony to yourself and to, oh no, I didn't realize they're naked and I can't show that. Okay, well, anyways, we'll just like not show them. It's gonna bring you know, balance and stability to your life, but you literally could be bringing balance and stability and harmony to the world as a whole, to your community, like on a very large scale. So now I'm going to get the book for these oracle cards because I haven't had this deck very long. And this is a very, in fact, I don't even know if it's one that you can really ever read without the book a little bit, but there is so much symbolism in these cards. I love it. They have the planetary symbols on here. They have the zodiac symbols. They have alchemical symbols, Kabbalistic symbols. There's just Gnostic. There's so much to these cards that really you could miss something if you don't read the book. So, oh, and look at this. You got 10 and 10, 10, 10. So a lot about balance and synchronicity in this pile here. So for our first oracle card here, achievement, it is the sun, of course. Capricorn also is the symbol, so you could have that in your chart as well. It does say the word fortune, a fortified city over which a large, impressive palace presides. So, oh my God, look at that palace. You guys are literally going to preside over a large, impressive kingdom, palace. You're literally going to build like your own empire together, which is going to benefit humanity on a whole. It literally says great responsibility, commitment to a project. It says often when one receives this card, it indicates a powerful moral sense and feeling of obligation to set a good example to others. Wow, it can be being promoted or chosen to a role of high authority. So it's literally what I said. Wow. I mean, talk about power couple bringing change, and to this too, because this is the convention card. I have had this come up before, and this does talk about political institutions, health institutions, mental institutions, financial institutions. You know, this building up here is all about institutions and things that are already like set in stone. So you are coming together with your significant other to bring just massive change to the world, to some kind of foundation or system, or just you building your empire the way you want, like your new, I don't know, community, tiny home community, whether it's like protesting or becoming actual like congressmen or political leaders in some way, you are destined to bring some massive impact to this world. And even this one is Capricorn again. So this is hugely about earthly material or earthly matters and bringing change to a system, bringing more stability or tearing down unhealthy or unstable foundations and rebuilding something new. And it literally says it can be a marriage or an affair also with a great age difference. So if you've met someone or you meet someone that you have a bit of an age gap there, do not let that deter you, my friends. Obviously, we're not gonna, be dumb here and not say it's not legal. As long as it is legal, and whatnot, if there's a bit of an age gap, we're talking like 35 and 45 or whatever, don't let that deter you. This is like a destined relationship. It says it can also be a relationship with a famous or important person or new friend of some influence. So, my goodness, maybe one or both of you are already famous in some way, known in some way. Maybe you are some type of artist or musician or actor or again leader, politician in parliament, in government, in something. So one or both of you are definitely in some kind of known and well seen position, and you are just really going to be like the royal couple. Like we're literally talking like oh my God, why can't I think of their freaking names now? William and Kate, right? Why am I blanking in England? Like that type of a power couple type thing, or like a Brangelina were Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, like that type of level of influence and standing here in your community. So wow, okay, so then let's get to the egotism card. I could say right now, don't let your ego get to you. If one or both of you are in this famous position or will be in this famous position, you know, use your power wisely. They're making me think of that saying, with great power comes great responsibility. So obviously you're here to do, great things for the world. So we don't want to get caught up too much in the material egotism of the, do I have enough fans and followers, or wealth and riches and things like that. It's about something much bigger and more important than that. This one says it can be about a cooperative research project, a position of responsibility in a large organization, um, a dramatic performance, a great creative enterprise, being in the lead in some way. Wow. Like just wow. And this is Mars in Leo. So here, this is your putting your creative ideas and these conversations you're going to have or whatever into action, for using that fire and that passion combined with will and intellect to create this dream of yours, to build this empire of yours. So, my goodness, if you chose pile one, I would be real interested to hear in the comments if this happens for you, or you're already like aware of it, or some kind of position of high standing, or you have these big aspirations or something like that. Please come back and let me know, because wow, I would sure like to know. That is amazing. Thank you. Bye. Hi, pile two. So if you chose pile two with the Kambaba Jasper, this is your reading. So let's start with the tarot here, the beautiful golden foil, and see what we have. Wow, okay, we have the Four of Pentacles. Oh, that's the stone from the last reading. The Page of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Ten of Pentacles. Wow, so right off the bat here, you may have been in a pretty secure situation, but you might have been a little too worried about your finances. See how there's always this advice when this card comes up. Some of them depict him holding it tighter than others. That you're worried about, am I saving enough? Am I saving for my retirement? Am I putting enough away? Have I been spending foolishly? Um, do I need to invest wiser? Do I need to take on another job? It's, kind of worrying about, do I have enough finances? Is my job paying well enough? Am I building that like secure type of future for myself? I deserve to have good things and spend, but I want to save at the same time, and, trying to have that balance in your financial situation. I feel like this pile is mostly about like finances and career with all these pentacles. But the Page of Pentacles is something new coming in, a new offer, a new job, a new idea that you could have for increasing your sales or your business, or a different way to save money or to go about things to secure your future a little bit better. Or maybe this is just, an offer for a better job. Maybe while you've been working, you've been applying at other places, or training, or just, always on the lookout, kind of keeping your resume out there, networking, talking to people, and it's like I said, like you might be secure enough now and you're doing well enough now, but you always kind of have your eye out for other ways, or for to increase your salary or things like that. Well, this is the Page of Pentacles coming in, doing exactly that. And this is definitely, the Hierophant can be like a teacher, a leader, a politician. It can even be like clergyman, yes, but it's like a form of your higher self. This is indicating, especially in like a career reading, that this is stepping up into a more leadership role, CEO, boss man, entrepreneur. Like you are going to be the master of your domain, of your empire. You are going to successfully build your own business, or become the manager, supervisor, boss, CEO, whatever it is. These people, your like little henchmen here, your advisors, are going to put you up for that promotion or recommend you. They're making me think of like how the Pope has to be like recommended, and like voted on and whatever. I just had the word on the tip of my conclave. That's it, right? Isn't that conclave? He has to be chosen in conclave. So basically, that's you. Like you're going to be recommended, put up for promotion, get some kind of offer because people recognize you and see your potential as a leader. Or again, simply just becoming your own boss and having your own employees, or, people that by word of mouth recommend you to other people. And so this is leading you to the Ten of Pentacles, which is ultimate fulfillment, exactly what you wanted: the stable home, family, joy, happiness, money, success, wealth. I mean, this is just like all the good things. It's basically saying your wishes are coming true. You are building your empire. Whatever this is that you're working for is going to be extremely successful. It's like you and your family and maybe their generation after them are going to be more than well provided for with whatever it is that you're building or have been working for or trying to accomplish here. So that is beautiful. So for our, oh, this happened in the last pile too. I keep getting these Nikki cards and I can't show them. Okay, so we have Lust, which I cannot show with the chameleon here. Venus and Aries. Then we have, I love these cards because they have the planets and astrological and alchemical and all kinds of symbolism in them. Then we have resourcefulness with the Raven, the Sun in Cancer. I have to leave it like that, sorry, because she's Nikki. And then we have riches. Holy cow. So far, these piles are blowing me away with the synchronicity of the Oracle and the Tarot cards. And Apollo is just awesome in his messages here for us today. So, and then we have Saturn and Capricorn. So that is like, wow, you can't get any more like material wealth and riches. You can't get any more of a bigger sign. And look, another 10. Oh my God, 10, 10. The first pile got 10, 10 also. So again, completion, fulfillment, success. Like this is your world. You've done it. You've successfully manifested your empire, and the wealth and the riches are yours. And it's fine. Like, yeah, we don't need to be too caught up in, oh, I need, too much material success or I want to be rich. But it doesn't mean that you're just walking around all the time going, oh, I want to be rich. It just, um, we are allowed to be comfortable and stable in this life. We are allowed to want and to have beautiful things. What is half the point of living, if you can't enjoy beautiful things? There's nothing wrong with wanting a beautiful home, a beautiful family, to be able to take vacations and nice trips and to want nice things in your life. And then, to share that with others. This is definitely, they're making me feel like a benefactor that more than wants to share their wealth and their success with not just their friends, but their family, but their friends and their community around them as well. So for the Lust card we had down here that I'm not going to pick up because, like I said, love and Aries. So it's self will with love. It's literally making me think of Thelema, my favorite, when do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law, love under will. It's not, again, do whatever the hell you want, just, only think about wealth and riches and lusting and doing, whatever the hell you have going on, freaking, being hedonistic. That's not what he was trying to say. It's find what you love, what your passion is, and do it with all of your will and your might. Follow your dreams and your love and your passion with your will. Um, let's see. It's also talking about asserting oneself, artistic creativity. It carries lust, carries the energy of the Venusians, of course, who loved art and music and appreciated talent. So again, I feel like it's telling you, go ahead and appreciate the finer things in life and share them with others. And there's nothing wrong, with wanting to have beauty and beautiful things in your life. And by enjoying your life and having these things, you can, share that joy with others, inspire others to also pursue their dreams and to build their empire as well. So then for this resourcefulness card here with the Raven, Sun in Cancer, nurturing, it talks about sympathy, big family occasions, reunions, inheritances. Wow. So for some of you, this can speak of receiving a family inheritance, which leads you to be able to build your empire, to start a business, to be your own boss, to build your dreams and then share it with others. So that's a big theme here too, I feel like, is family inheritances. And or taking care of your family, like I said, for generations to come, making your home a place of beauty and luxury. As I said, Sun Cancer people put down strong roots. So again, that matters to you. You know, you want to put strong roots and you want to build the stable foundation for yourself and your family for generations to come, and probably your friends, you know, like I said, your friends and community around you as well. And so let me touch on this final oracle card here, even though, you know, you can kind of get a feel for it just by saying the word riches, but ambition and duty. Saturn in Capricorn. This one I can hold up because there's no naked people. But yes, it usually points towards the successful conclusion of a financial arrangement or deal. It also says it could be governmental organizations, stock market, politics, investments. So for some, it can be family inheritances. For some, it can be that you invested, like I was talking about. Oh my gosh, I keep hitting this before with the Four of Pentacles. You invested into something wisely, like stock markets. It could be that you do get into politics of some kind, or people nominate you for a leadership position, like a state governor or a mayor or something like that. Receiving an honor or a reward of some kind is in this. And it's a financial gain, making more money, building your stable life. It says sometimes life begins at 40 for people with Saturn in Capricorn. So this can also be happening to people later on in life. Maybe in your mid 30s, 40s, 50s, you finally get that inheritance, that nomination for that position, your investments that suddenly pay off that you didn't expect, that enables you to just enjoy your empire, enjoy the finer things in life, and then share this joy and happiness and these beautiful things with everyone around you. So that's awesome. Okay, pile two, fantastic. I keep hitting this freaking thing. Okay. And for those that chose pile three, welcome pile three, the Black Obsidian Heart. This is your reading. We'll do the Oracle last. We have, wow. Okay, we have the King of Wands. I love the little lizard gecko on this card. So cute. And then the Ace of Swords, the King of Cups, the little ship and the fishy. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And this could be Leo's, Aries, Sagittarius. So we have both fire and water represented here. And the Four of Wands. Beautiful. And then let me pull your oracle and then we'll go over them here. We have patience. We have endurance, which is 8, which this is like the strength card in tarot. And negotiation. Dang it, every card, every pile had a naked card from this oracle deck. I had no idea there were so many freaking naked cards in this oracle deck. Okay, let's try to go like this. Negotiation with no boobies. Okay, so the King of Wands and the King of Cups, there could be one or more person entering your life now. And this is not gender specific. They can be male or female, but definitely one will embody more of the energy of fire and one will embody the energy more of water. Now, if you've been seeking love or relationship, that is possible here because we have the Four of Wands, which is what it looks like: marriage, home, family, celebrations. Oh, this is literally making me think of Dionysia. Literally, as I'm recording this, we're coming into the Greek celebration of Dionysia, my beautiful Greek witchy brother. Shout out, taught me that. And he's teaching me all more about the Greek pantheon. As you can see, that I love it very much. I work with all pantheons and many deities, ascended masters, angels, demons, as you may know, but the Greek one calls to me the most. But I'm still learning. I'm still learning about the Greek language, the Greek culture, and so this is literally making me think of Dionysia, where they're literally just celebrating and partying. They're having some wine because somebody got married or an anniversary. So this is very possible that one of you could be the water and one of you could be the fire, and you're coming together to balance each other out in a beautiful marriage and union. So that is one possibility for my collective watching this group. For another collective, this could be more than one person coming in with an offer, because the Ace of Swords is like a new offer, communication, new idea, new something literally being handed to you, presented to you, um, something that maybe even you didn't expect or hadn't thought of before. So this could be a job offer, a business opportunity, a collaboration opportunity. I'm feeling, yes, that also very strongly with this whole idea of like water and fire, that it could be a collaboration between two or more people on something like social media, Instagram, YouTube, maybe like a podcast, a video, maybe on something creative you want to build in your community. Or with the Ace of Swords, because the Swords is about air, I feel like it can very well have to do with communication, speaking something, writing something, again, like a podcast, a video, some kind of big collaboration. So definitely some kind of union here, whether it could be romantic for you, whether it could be business type offer, whether it could be collaboration or a writing or speaking project of some kind. There are definitely like two people or two different energies in this pile here. So now let's get to the oracle cards. First, we'll do the patience. And like I'm telling everyone, I'm reading from the book because there's so much information with these cards that you could just study them forever and still probably not get it all. So if you ever get this deck, which is a beautiful deck, and I can't get it in it's Oracle of the Radiant Sun. I highly advise to, always keep the book handy because there's just so much to it. Let's see. Jupiter in Virgo, perfection and service. It could be acting as a secretary for a social or self-help group, reorganizing the methods and systems of a current organization, spending time helping others, asking assistance with the project. I mean, wow, what did I just say? I literally said collaboration. So you could be asking for help from someone, or someone could be just popping up to ask you help, to ask you to collaborate, to reorganize a system that just isn't working anymore, that needs to be teared down or rebuilt in a better way, to simply help each other with your business or your practice. Like me and my witchy brothers help each other learn about different cultures and different practices. um it can be like wanting to be in service to others in like a benefactor type of way, building some kind of project that will help people to heal, or it will like inspire them in some way. It also says developing the potential for healing abilities. So maybe you're being called to say something or speak something or create something to people that's either going to like inspire them or heal them in some type of way, mentally, physically, emotionally. This can be anything, like I said, from podcasts to YouTube videos to healing centers, healing conferences or retreats, classes, courses, anything like that. Let's see. And then negotiation. Learning a language for a specific project. How weird is that when I just said I'm learning Greek and we're learning different cultures and languages with each other? So maybe this could require you to travel to other countries, locations, to learn other people's languages or cultures to be able to get your message through to them. I feel like this pile is resonating for me because this is definitely in alignment with what I'm feeling and trying to do right now as well. So I guess this would be the pile that I would have picked too. Being the spokesperson and standing up for people that cannot stand up for themselves, negotiating business deals. Oh my God, it even says marriage. So, what did I just said? Marriage contracts. So, this could have a lot to do with like legalities and contracts in, again, collaborations, business, or if you've been looking for it, love. Perhaps your love lives across the oceans, is a completely different culture from you, not only different sign but different culture, different location, and you're going to be like moving to be able to be with them. That's another possibility I'm feeling in this, because it keeps talking about like negotiations and decisions and considering pros and cons. So there's definitely some kind of contracts, collaborations, making decisions to start a project or a marriage or a life with someone. And then finally, we're going to finish with this. Let me find the Sun card here, endurance. I mean, right away, endurance is saying to me that this collaboration, this project, this business, this marriage, whatever you're about to enter into, is going to stand the test of time. I mean, this is the strength card, endurance, the sun. 8 is a very, prosperous, oh, I can't show her boobies, a prosperous time. So I really think that this is going to stand the test of time. Let's see, it says involving those of persuasion, power seeking, self control, making a drastic life change. So, of course, we want to use our power on another pile. Was it pile 1 or 2? I think it was 1, maybe? No, 2. You could maybe go back and watch that as well. With great power comes great responsibility. So, there's a similar feeling here to, remember to have that self control, and that when you have the power or authority over something large, like a large group of people or a large community, um, to keep coming from a place of love, to keep coming from the right place. We don't want to turn into the emperor. The emperor card in its negativity when it's in reverse is someone who's, power tripping, megalomaniac, that type of thing. We don't want to do that, especially in any kind of negotiation or collaboration, and you're trying to take over. We need a fair and balanced collaboration here. So yeah, it said you could be dealing also with taxes, legal matters, financial matters, contracts. Wow. So this is definitely a good sign with this endurance card, but you're definitely from my pile 3 in some kind of negotiation, contracts. So whether it's business or heart or maybe both, maybe you could have both things popping up right now and entering into a romantic partnership as well as a business partnership. Oh, yeah, there's another message I'm getting where this partner of yours or this person coming in could not only end up being a business partner, but a romantic partner as well. And maybe that is your life purpose, is to do this, create this project or business or this life theme, life purpose is what I want to say, together. So that's beautiful. I think all 3 piles had a little bit of like crossover. So if you felt called to more than one pile, just so you know, that could be why. There could be like 1 or 2 other messages in one of the other piles for you, because they were different, but there were kind of like overlapping messages in each one. So they were all really fantastic. I love these messages. I loved this sun theme. Thank you, Apollo, the sun god, also god of healing and prophecy and music of the lyre. So just hail Apollo. I started working with him and I love his energy. His son was Asclepius, who was also a healing god and